The shadow self is the parts of ourselves that have been pushed down to the unconscious, the parts that we're insecure about, ashamed of, or frustrated with, and therefore repress. The concept of the shadow self is based on the notion that we figuratively bury those pieces of personality that we fear would not be welcomed, accepted, or loved by others. Therefore, we keep them in the shadows. In short, our shadow selves are the versions of ourselves that we do not show society. So what is shadow work? This is the practice of loving what is and setting the shame and judgments free so that we can be our true selves. As Victor Hugo famously said, the greatest happiness of life is the conviction that we are loved ourselves, or rather, loved in spite of ourselves. Beautiful night, beautiful light, and welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. I'm your hostess. I go by Melinda, NailFanatic, and we're back to do this latest episode of Tarot in the Shadows. So we're going to begin with message. We're going to use the Rebel deck like an oracle tonight. So this should be fun. So, soplalo. All right. Chale. First commenter for the session. Welcome back, Mimi. She's got the moderating going on. All right. You are giving away your power. You are a badass. Act like it. You're giving away your power. You're a badass. Act like it. So how have you been giving your power away, and what can you do to reclaim your power now? Let's see what else we have. There's 2 other cards that came out. It says, don't fucking force it. Allow that shit to come to you. So what's the third one that came out? It says, you're giving too many fucks, give 0. So you're trying to make something happen for yourself, and Spirit is saying, leave that shit alone. Quit trying. Just let it be what it is. Don't chase. Just relax and let it flow. Let it come to you. So let's see what's coming out from the Q cards. Soplalo. What is... Oh, here it is. Requires stillness. There's a snake here. Okay. Requires stillness. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. The perseveres. So there's something here that you've been doing. You need to continue doing that. Okay. And in some way, it's like you need to retreat from a situation is what it feels like. You're giving power away by giving too many fucks about it, trying to make something happen. So let's get the overall guidance from the words of clarity. What is the guidance? It flipped over in my hand. It's the transforming card. If you force the butterfly from its cocoon, if you help it out of its cocoon, it will die faster because it needs to get its muscle strength up to break that cocoon in its wings in order to fly and have the lifespan that it's supposed to. So don't go forcing shit. Let it come to you. Let it happen as it's supposed to. Again, with the idea like the persevere card had for you. Steadfastness is at the bottom of the deck. It's like continue on the path you've been. Maybe you say it's been dark, though. I haven't been able to see. Well, I haven't been able to see what I've been wanting to. Okay, it's dark. Something seems dark. Okay. Well, you're breaking light at this time is the way it's coming through. So we're going to work with the Pride Tarot tonight. So I love the way this card has rainbow love. And it's an ambigram because some of my tattoos are ambigrams. I love. All right. So Plalo. What is the most important message at this time for the love and peace and happiness? Thank you. I'm working with a spread that I devised called the Shot Heard Around the World. There are a total of 17 cards in this spread. And so we're just going to begin with the first one that came out. And it describes the situation. The situation is the Six of Cups. In this card, we have a little girl getting an ice cream cone. So it gives the idea of getting something that's delicious that you really wanted. There's a treat here. The situation is there's a treat here. Okay. Clarifying the situation. What do we have for my handmade oracles? Clarify the situation, please, and thank you. With the Six of Cups, why is the Six of Cups here? What's happening? Is this a return from the past? Is this thinking about the past? Okay, start now. The Page of Wands, the Five of Pentacles, the Six of Cups on the Six of Cups. I love. And the Page of Swords. Yeah, I feel like somebody's thinking about returning, thinking about coming back. It's like their thoughts keep going back to the past and what they've lost, what's not here anymore with that Five of Pentacles, what they feel left out of, okay? Thinking about it. And somebody else is thinking of you too. It's a two-way street in this thinking. So whoever is on your mind, they're on your mind, you're on their mind. You're both kind of thinking about each other right now. Let's get into the handmade oracle. Soplalo! All right. Clarify the Six of Cups in the situation here. What's happening in the situation? Show me the situation clearly. And then I heard in order to preserve time, and because they're perfect anyways, just go down the deck. Now, don't shuffle no more. Start here? Yeah, start here. Okay. So for my signature set, if they stay this way for the rest of their life, will you want to participate in that experience? Coming out again from 16-year-old me. So there's an experience here. Do you really want to participate in this experience if somebody never changes? Somebody is thinking about returning to the past in some type of way. So the second position we're going to pull for is the spiritual influence. So what do we have? What's the spiritual influence? We have the Magician. You're a master magician. You're a manifestor. You know that you manifest things. You know how to use the power of all of your physical resources, your thoughts, including your body, backing up, physical resources, including your body, okay? Your thoughts, your ideas, your communications, your emotions, your feelings, and your actions. You put all these things together to create, and this is the spiritual influence. You're in your power. And the spiritual influence is also the Lovers. Clarifying this Magician, we have the Lovers and the Knight of Cups. Okay, so the Lovers and the Knight of Cups, this is an apology from a Gemini for someone. This is an offer of love coming in. There's a divine connection coming in for someone here. We also have the Moon and the Ten of Wands. Okay, the end of a big cycle in love. So if you ask for a cycle in love to come to an end, that appears to be happening. If you were manifesting a new love with the new moon, or with the new moon, because we manifest on the new moon, people. We release on the full moon. So if you were manifesting with the new moon, Spirit is getting that message. So that's coming in for you. From the clarifiers, this is keep following your intuition. Next step, accomplishment. So yes, you are a very powerful person. You're manifesting. If you are doing any type of spell work to attract a lover, it looks like that is working at this time. Some of you weren't attracting a lover per se, but you are attracting something that's very strong on your heart. Very, very strong on your heart. Okay. What's the financial influence here? What do we have in the money influence? The Strength card. The Strength card. Okay, the Strength card talks about control. So the money influence is that somebody here has money, but is maintaining how they're using it. Okay, money influence here. We have the Tower and the Nine of Cups. The Tower is surprise wish fulfillment. Interesting. Okay. Surprise wish fulfillment, the Ace of Cups, and the Four of Cups. Okay. So with the Strength card, I feel like you financially, you've said no to someone about a situation because, and I feel like you created a Tower moment with somebody else in your experience, because you said no. So this is probably this person here. Yeah. So this person here, they, I'm hearing it's a bit of a blow that you're saying no. That's what I heard. It's a bit of a blow that you're saying no. They expected you to say yes. What else? The shoes you're wearing no longer fit. Time for something new. Hey, and I just bought new shoes today. 3 pairs. Yay. New shoes comes out and talks about needing to get something that fits who you are now in your experience instead of something that was from who you used to be. Let me see. So you're manifesting a return or no. That's it. Thank you. You're manifesting a return of love. Not necessarily a specific person, though. You're manifesting the return of love in your life. Okay. Thank you. What's going on in your headspace? In the headspace, we have the Ace of Wands. Yeah, you're thinking about a new person. You're like, if it's new, I'll do. That will do. If it's new, that will do. Okay, Knight of Swords. Oh, I heard it's coming in quickly. The 6 of Swords. Okay, and it's going to flow real well. Okay. The 10 of Cups. It's a happy connection, and the 8 of Wands, and the energy flows well. That's what you're thinking about. That's what you want. You want somebody who flows love, something that moves naturally, but kind of quickly, because it just flows so well that it's like nobody can resist. It has that irresistible. And now I hear Nat King Cole and Natalie singing unforgettable in every way. Yep. Okay. So let's see what's going on in your actions at this time. You have the 7 of Swords. Oh, you don't see this coming. There's nothing you can do about it. Judgment. It's up to the universe. 5 of Cups. Okay. Judgment and 5 of Cups. That's a decision, an important decision that you still believe in love. Even though love has been lost, you still believe in love. And you know that. It just, you don't know where it's coming from. It gives that idea. Okay, what else? We have the Empress and honoring your worth and your value, being in your creative power, nurturing, loving, and the 7 of Wands, and you continue to do that. So it's like, even though love hasn't always gone right, you continue to love, and anywhere where there's any deceptive energies, any kind of, I heard a sleight of hand going on, so whatever that means, somebody don't know how to keep their hands to their fucking self, and the handsy motherfucker always touching shit they don't believe they ain't supposed to touch. You ain't even dealing with any of that. Okay. You just know shit, okay? And you're on the divine path. You're on your divine plan. You have no problem walking away with things. You know that part of your divine plan has been for you to walk away from some emotional connections recently. Now, we didn't pull Oracle for the last position, which was about your headspace. So let's go back to that now. In your headspace, I feel like I need to be in charge of things in order for them to have a successful outcome, controlling, with the Ace of Wands. Oh, yeah, that's good right here. I'm hearing that's really good, because we want you to be more in control about what's happening in your experience. And what you're controlling right now is deciding that it's going to be a new person. If it's not new, it's not for you. I heard. Okay. In your actions, what's the Oracle card that goes there? We have stagnant. Nothing seems to be progressing. Everything is becoming repetitive and monotonous, not in a fun way, stagnant. Like I said, whatever this is that you're manifesting with this new person, you don't really see it coming for you. You did your energy work, you did your affirmations, you did your manifestation spell, whatever you did to bring it in. But when it comes, you're not going to be able to see it coming, because that wasn't part of your manifestation. Your manifestation is to have this great experience. Okay. So the surprise of it lends to the experience. All right, so what are your spiritual ears? Here, we're not going to pull handmade clarifiers for it because we're going to be pulling 3 cards for this position, and then we'll pull 1 set of clarifiers. Your spiritual ears hear 4 of Cups. They hear the Wheel of Fortune, and they hear Judgment. Your spiritual ears say that first you're going to have to say no to something that's already going on. In other words, you're going to have to finish one experience before you can have the next, is what your spiritual ears hear. Yeah, you're going to have to end one experience before you get started. In other words, you probably understand that the same energy that something begins with is the same way it's going to end. And you're like, yeah, I'm not starting out my relationship on some third-party shit. I got to completely clear all my energy, all my space. Let all the old fall off, and not just physically be out of your space, but you need that to be emotionally out of your space as well for yourself. So you're giving yourself the time to chill and heal, knowing that there will be a rebirth of love. It's not like love always is available. If you're looking for it, you're gonna find love. If you're receptive to it and you're looking for it, you're going to find love. If you're out there with a spiteful attitude about love, pissed off about everybody who has love because you don't have a love and all that stuff, that's different. That's not what we're talking about here. You're actually manifesting to not have a love if you're in that headspace. Because if you can't be happy for those who do have a love, then it's actually showing you a dissonance between you and the love. If you look at people who are coming into new love and you're like, oh my God, I'm so excited for them, and that's authentic, then chances are you're much closer to it than you think. Okay. Our next position we're going to pull. Oh, hold on. Not yet. We're not done. I want 4 clarifiers over these 3 cards as a message. All together, the 5 of Swords, then the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, that's like the drama and shit that just kept coming your way. Okay. And then we have the 6 of Pentacles and the 9 of Wands. And your spirit said, just stop giving energy to it. Stop feeding it. Yeah, that's what I see there with these cards. With the Judgment, the Wheel of Fortune, and the 4 of Cups. It's like your spirit shown you this drama will persist unless you focus on closing out those cycles, blocking it out. You're going to have to do something new to get something new, is what your spirit knows. Okay. All right. Now to the next position. What your physical ears hear. So this is what somebody could be in your ear telling you, what you could have heard, a conversation, something like that. And on that, hold on. All right. What your physical ears hear. We have 3 cards in this position. We have the 7 of Cups. We have the Tower and the King of Swords. What your physical ears hear is, so there's a King of Swords, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, masculine energy, who is going to tell you how, oh my gosh, you're so beautiful. I think that I will, you look like my wish. You look like my dream girl. Somebody is not just talking about looks, though. I get that there's a conversation that you have last minute, a surprise. Okay. And it opens up opportunity. Okay. It opens up opportunity. 7 of Cups, somebody's going to be telling you about their wish and how they found their wish. Let's get some clarifiers on that. The 3 of Swords, heartbreak, disappointment. 3 of Pentacles, over a third-party situation. What the fuck? And the 2 of Cups. Oh, but there's love here. And the Hangman, another perspective. So what your ears are going to hear is like, I was so sad in the past. I've been having problems. I've been just working on building myself up. And now I actually believe that this is a possibility. Like, I've been through some shit in love. I've been through some shit in love. But thank you for showing me another side of love. That's what I hear. Thank you for showing me another side of love. Thank you for showing me another perspective of love. Thank you for showing me another way to love. Thank you for showing me a way of love that I hadn't known before. I really appreciate it. I like it. It's opened up my eyes to so much, is what I hear. That's what you're going to be hearing. That's what somebody's going to tell you. Somebody's going to be like, somebody's going to say that. They're like, the way you are, you're different. You're a very loving person. I hear you're a very loving person. Somebody's going to be telling you you're a very loving person. You're so gentle. You're so kind. I don't think this is somebody talking to me. Am I gentle and kind? I guess sometimes. But I don't know. I don't feel like somebody's going to tell me that. Who is the physical voice? Let's go back to that. Okay, who is the physical voice? 3 cards, the Chariot, the 8 of Cups, and the 6 of Swords. This physical voice for someone is a Cancer, a zodiac sign Cancer. Okay, but again, the Libra, Gemini, Aquarius for someone as well still applies, because the first card out is speaking, like saying, yeah, I'm the air sign. This is a person who is moving on from a bad situation. Absolutely, yes. With the 6 of Swords and the 8 of Cups and the Chariot, this is somebody who is completely moving out of a bad situation. This person is like, hold on, let me hop in the boat with you. I'm going to go over there. It's like, yeah, I was working on this. This shit isn't working. I'm about to just get the fuck up out of here. That's who this person is right now. Okay. Let's get clarifiers on that. We have Justice card. Somebody is fresh out of a divorce, or Ace of Swords. Somebody chosen to be single and separate. Page of Cups, because they want the Emperor. They want a real man. I heard they want a real man. They want a real husband. They want somebody who's going to be able to stand up next to them. Now, when I used to date men, if the man seemed like a real punk, I would tell him, look, I already have one pussy. I don't know what I need another one for. Now, joke's on me, because now I know what I need another one for. But anyways, the point of it is, like, somebody here, what you want is somebody who's going to really step up. Okay. And, yeah, this is somebody who wants to be that. Like, this is what this person is about. This person wants to step up. This is somebody who wants a real partnership. This somebody who wants real commitment. This somebody who wants to step up and do what need to be done. But they're coming out of something. For someone, this is a person who works in the legal system with this King of Swords and the Justice card sitting here together with the Ace of Swords. You're speaking with somebody, you're meeting somebody, this new person for some of you works in communications. For somebody, he works in some sort of research. Somebody else, he works in legal. Somebody else, he works in like sales, where it's like almost like a car salesman type of thing. He works in some kind of sales, but it requires a lot of communication. So this isn't just like walk in a store and buy something and go. This is one of like those processes. So this would be like trying to buy a house. You know, there's a whole process with that. Okay. So this is who this physical voice is. This is somebody who has gotten out of a bad situation. They move on. They're doing better. They're stepping up. They do believe in love as well. And this is somebody who for someone, it's a Libra or a Aries with the Justice and the Emperor cards there. And the Chariot as well. Could be Cancer. All right. Advice for your best overall outcome in this experience. The next 3 cards we have is the 5 of Swords, the 10 of Cups, and the 3 of Cups. Oh, wow. Well, watch out for this person, because what I see, the best advice for the outcome is for you to actually ask the difficult questions, because there's a lot of stuff going on here that you don't know about. 10 of Cups. And then the 3 of Cups, this is a union here. Okay, so if you're polyamorous, then this might be your thing. If you're a swinger, this might be your thing. If you're into open relationships, this might be your thing. But I'm also getting like, even though this person's coming in this way, it's not time yet, people. I know you don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that shit, but that's not what the fuck I'm seeing. I gotta tell you what I see. Looks like there's gonna be some big disagreement here. Maybe somebody is, maybe you're straight, or you know what I'm saying? Maybe there's some sexual incompatibilities. Maybe somebody got some different type of tastes than what you got here. Okay. Seems really great, but somebody really into something really different. than what you're into. And it's just not going to work is the way it comes out. It's just not going to work. So, yeah, you might find out that this awesome person who really likes you and all that stuff is polyamorous and has another partner already, and they're looking to add a third, or they want you to be a fucking unicorn, or they're in an open relationship. Any of those are the case, what it looks like, Spirit's saying, listen, if you're okay with that, fine. The other thing that I get here is, for some of you, this isn't about a romantic connection. This is about a friendship. If for you, this person comes into your life and feels like a friendship, that could actually work out to your benefit, is what I hear. So let's get clarifiers and see which of these stories they're talking about. Queen of Swords, boundaries. Nine of Swords, fears. Queen of Pentacles, mind my own business. And Magician, that's what you're manifesting. Okay, so what you're manifesting right now, interesting, is another opportunity to stand in your power and not fucking give your power away. Set your boundaries. You know what's for you. You know what's not for you. Again, if you are in a polyamorous thing, okay, and you are okay with that, just make sure that everybody's on the same page. Don't leave somebody out in the fucking dark about what the hell is really going on here. Let them know what the hell they're into, what the hell you're really into. If you're not into all that, hey, and it looks like you're going to be saying, nah, let me just get a guiding lights off of this position. Within 3 days, new information is going to create awareness of a shift in direction that leads you to a much more fulfilling experience. So interesting. Maybe somebody's open to trying it. And if that's you, if you're open to trying it and that's you, it looks like you're going to be really happy. Let's get a most likely outcome in this experience. The Eight of Pentacles. Doing the work, karmic cycles, put in the work, dedicated effort. Clarifying that. We have the King of Pentacles and the Two of Swords. King of Pentacles is the money master, the master of the material world. Two of Swords, making a decision to do what? The Seven of Swords, keep a secret. Eight of Cups, and move on. So at the end of the day, like, you might have fun with this for a minute, but it looks like you're going to realize, like, that's really just not for me. I'm going to go ahead and leave this alone and move on. Let's see what the oracles say about that from my signature set. Oh my God, just because I love you doesn't mean we're good for each other. So, you might really like this person, think they're awesome. It's just not your cup of tea. Somebody here is just not your cup of tea, which makes perfect sense with all. I forgot about the initial cards that we pulled out as, oracles. You're giving too many fucks. You're giving away your power, and don't fucking force it. It's time for you to be still. Follow your intuition, because you've been on a path that you've been persevering in for a long time. Sometimes you move fast, sometimes you move slow through it, but hey, you're moving through it. Stay on the course. It's important for you to stay on the course. That was part of the position of your spiritual influence, which is what Spirit was telling you. Like, you're manifesting what you really want. Stay on the course. If it's not for you, and you romantically, you can allow it to be a friend if that's a friend energy. But honey, make sure you use that friend zone wisely as well. Oh boy. Well, that reading took an interesting little turn there. And those types of messages about polyamory have come out more. I feel like as we move forward, more people are going to be looking into that. I really do. I've met more people and come across more people who are polyamorous than ever in my life. I just feel like the alternative identity and sexuality community is growing. I heard there's only 10% gay in our population. I don't know how long that's going to last. So whatever it is what it is. Somebody here is for you. You might really like it. But at the end of the day, it looks like the like is going to be kind of temporary on that. That's what I see. You might find a part of yourself is unfulfilled in this.
Okay, because it's just not really for you. I feel like, why would you? Let me ask that question. For those of you who are going to try this experience, why will you try it? Because the King of Cups. You're wondering if you have the emotional stability to be okay. You're testing yourself emotionally. Am I okay with something like this? King of Swords. Because it's been on your mind before. Eight of Swords. Yeah, King of Swords and Eight of Swords has definitely been on your mind before. The Hierophant and the Devil. I hear you feel like the traditional relationship styles are a control device. You feel like they're a control device. So you want to find out if you've emotionally mastered up enough to actually sustain and entertain in this type of energy. Let's get an oracle for that. From the signature, relax, unwind, and chill, baby. This is while you're trying. You're trying to see if you're okay with this. Okay, for those of you who will walk away from this, what do you need to know? Okay. What's the message for those of you who will walk away from this? Let's see what we have. The 10 of Wands. Yeah, it's just not for you. You'll lay that idea to rest. I feel like you'll never do anything like that again. 6 of Wands and the Strength card. You tried it. You're like, I tried it, but it's not for me. For some of you, you'll walk away from it before you even try it. Yeah, you're going to walk away from it before you even try. I feel like most of you. The Chariot and the Four of Swords. Yeah, the idea you're just going to completely lay it to rest. Okay, and I heard another question for you, which is, why is this coming up at this time? Beating the concrete brutes. Yeah, that idea is a sinker for you, and that just makes it dead in the water for you. Why is this energy coming up in the reading at this time? Why is this coming up for Tarot in the Shadows tonight? Because of Temperance. Because it's time. And there are people who are making changes, big changes in their life, and they're working with their own energy, and people are testing their own waters. I hear it's like testing yourself emotionally is kind of the way it comes out. 7 of Pentacles and the 4 of Wands. You've been waiting for an opportunity to grow some more, I hear. Okay, 7 of Cups, illusions and confusions about the 10 of Pentacles, stuff that came from your family. So a lot of this is giving you a chance to address some issues that come from your background, come from your family, come from divorce that you went through. Any of those apply. You can let me know if you want. But anyways, the feels says, while you are away from me, I experience fear and anxiety. Sometimes I wonder where you are, what you're doing, and if you'll return codependency. So for you, you're interested in testing yourself out emotionally to see if you could have this type of a connection and not build a codependent attachment on it. So that's a really interesting reading. I've never done a reading like this before. It's so interesting to me. I want to thank Liza for showing up with us tonight, as well as all of our silent stalkers, watchers, haters, lovers, and imitators. So thankful and grateful. Thank you, Francis, for showing up tonight. And yeah, I'll be back with more, okay? So until next time, I absolutely love and adore the part of me that aligns with you. The golden thread that shines all the way through, called love and peace and happiness. And in the meantime, in between time, you can treat yourself at LPHtarot.com. As in, love, peace, and happiness to you and yours, and of course, me and mine. Until next time, 감사합니다. Gracias. Later, baby.